The intensity of the fighting on the ground in Yemen is showing no signs of letting up. While the Saudi-led coalition targets Houthi rebels, infighting between Yemen's political factions has turned city streets into front lines. After more than 3 years of war, the United Nations says the humanitarian crisis here is the worst in the world, and it's children who are suffering the most. At this hospital in western Al-Dahle province, babies and their mothers are brought here for treatment. Most suffer from severe malnutrition. But with little money and even fewer resources, health officials say there isn't much they can do.
Most of our patients are suffering from malnourishment, especially babies who breastfeed from their mothers. The number of children that are dying is higher than that of mothers, as we are unable to treat severe cases. We are also unable to provide proper nutrition to pregnant women.
The United Nations Children's Charity says at least 5,000 children have been killed or injured since the start of the war. That means on average 5 children lose their lives or are maimed every day. The UN says more than 11 million children, nearly every child in Yemen, needs some form of humanitarian assistance to survive.
The ongoing war has led to the spread of war-related epidemics such as cholera, which broke out in Yemen last year. This exacerbated the malnutrition crisis and caused the number of cases to double. However, we'll never know how bad the situation is because many people cannot make it to hospitals or medical centers.
Saudi Arabia says it has sent nearly $1 billion worth of aid to Yemen and plans to spend another $1.5 billion. But rights groups accuse the Saudi military's air campaign of repeatedly striking civilian targets, including markets and medical facilities, and say the coalition's blockade on ports under Houthi control has been a major factor in pushing Yemen into near starvation. Whatever the case, the war and the humanitarian crisis it's caused is likely to continue for some time. Imtiaz, Tyab, Al Jazeera.